Damn.
Oi!
Hello everyone, this is Alex from Swordier. So in today's edition, I'm not gonna do any cutting reviews of our source, but I wanted to address a recent video from YouTuber Easton from the Scholar Grim. Hopefully I pronounced the channel name right. I will just use my this little bit of broken English to address this issue because he has been claimed that we at Swordier have stolen his Saber design. And also, hopefully, I can just use my words to share the full story with the honesty and the transparency. The first thing is about our design approach and the collaboration. This is how it works here in China. At Swordier, we are a growing brand passionate about it, like those historical swords and Hema gears. Although we have those katanas as well and Chinese sword as well. To be honest, we don't have like a deep access to the original medieval artcraft or the Hema equipment in China. So what we do have is a passion for learning and actually co-creating with the sword community. So in fact, over 50% of our mass-produced swords were either designed or made in collaboration with the sword friends around the world. So this is something we truly appreciate. This community is the reason why we love this work and not just a business, but as a shared culture. As a result, we will be able to provide those affordable functional swords for both backyard cuttings and HEMA practice. That's always been our mission, to make the sword world. And the second part is addressing the design theft claim. So now let's talk about the accusation. So what is design theft? To make it clear, I never had access to Matt's Mark III Saber. I watched the full video, and I never touched physically, not even once. Here's what we actually happened. So a client sent us some specs and also the reference images. I don't know the brand, it's just a blank pictures as I attach right here. We use our local 65 manganese spring steel. We love this material. If you know Swordier, we have been using this a lot, both in those sharp edge sword and also those HEMA practice gears as well. And with optimized heat treatment and also for both the blade and the guard. You know, in Longquan here, our swordsmiths are really good at it. And I do notice that Matt has been mentioned that we have poor treatment and also poor qualities. For that, I ask you sincerely to do the verification by yourself. I'd love to offer the blade and the saber for free of charge to send it to you to do the final analysis. And also, I would love all those influencers, all those sword lovers to contact me if you have those background informations and also you have those background knowledges for the saber. I will send it to you to do the review and to make the compare if you happen to have those Mark III sabers, to make a direct compare both for the shape, for the functionalities, and for also to test the heat treatment as well. And also, let's not forget, swords are not a modern invention. Designs involve cross-culture and inspire one another. I can just share a quick historical example for you here. So during the Ming Dynasty of China, our general, Qi Jiguang, studied Japanese katanas after seeing their effectiveness in the battle. Inspired by their cutting powers and techniques, he created a new Chinese katana called Wodao. So blending Japanese design with Chinese martial principles. Sword design is an ever-evolving legacy built on exchange and experience, not exclusivity. The next part, I want to explain the saber listings on our website and also my personal disappointment. Some people noticed that the saber listing went on and off on our site. So this was purely my personal decision. So what actually happened? So basically, I approached Matt like in last year, August. I sent an email here attached. I never got a reply back. Then I got sent another email because I really value this opportunity because I love talking to all those sort experts right there because I want to get their feedbacks. And then I got a friend from Thailand who has been those referrals to give me the referrals to the to Matt to introduce me to Matt, and also now I got finally a reply as I attached to this original email here. So I kind of like pull it off immediately because I do that out of respect. I didn't do any research if it's a theft or not. I just pull it off immediately because I hope by doing that, I'm trying to reaching out in good faith. I replied and responded the email to Matt, hopefully to get a review and get a feedback. And Matt never replied back. And then all of a sudden, I wanted to seek dialogue, asking for advices and hoping to build something positive together. But I got no reply. Then suddenly, without warning or even a direct message, we are public accused on YouTube. To me, it feels less like protecting the design or more like waiting for the perfect moment to attack. It's painful to see someone using their influence and the large audience to damage a small brand's reputation without first hearing our side. So we are not perfect, but we are sincere. And for me, as the representative of Swordier, I'm gonna stand up. So that's why you see this off and on listing on our website. That's what happened. So I want to see, I don't want any fight. It's actually an invitation to Matt and also to everyone in this community who doubts our works. I invite you to judge for yourself. Like what I said, I mentioned Matt, I will send you the Saber free of charge that includes shipping, no cost to you. Test it, compare it. And if it's truly a copy, and if it's truly a bad quality, like you said, show the facts. And also, I will do the apologize sincerely. But if not, I hope you will consider correcting your words with the same reach you used to spread the accusation. And also, this is the final word to the community. Finally, to everyone watching, I want to ask a serious question. If your small brand was under attack by a much larger influencer without warning, wouldn't you feel bullied? We believe in accountabilities, but we also believe in fairness and respect. We urge everyone to think before judging and to uphold the values that make this community strong. Communications, collaboration, and the truth. Thank you, everyone who has supported Swordier so far. We will continue to work hard, keep improving, and serve the Sword community the best we can. And lastly, before I go, I'd like to leave you with one last question. And I ask this not out of anger, but out of curiosity. So as someone who genuinely wants to understand, if Matt never shared his design files, if the original manufacturer never reviewed their forging techniques, and yet some people, like us, were able to produce a Saber, performs equally well, or perhaps even better, at a significantly more affordable price, what does that say? Does it mean we stolen something? Or does it suggest that maybe, just maybe, the original team didn't try hard enough? Is the issue really about theft? Or is it about like being uncomfortable with competition? So I don't claim to have the answer, but I think it's a question worth asking, not just for us, but for anyone watching this situation unfold. Let the facts speak, let the community judge, and we'll keep forging. Will you keep being fair?